Jay Ward.
And I'm Beth Farnsworth. We begin with a new visual to help describe the severity of our local drought. Cachuma Lake is considered the state's poster child when it comes to our water crisis. But for Santa Barbara locals, there's another body of water we look to. Most of us know it as the Lagoon or Lake in Hope Ranch, but its real name is Laguna Blanca, or White Lake.
We expected the lake to be fully dry probably in another 2 or 3 weeks.
The name dates back to the Spaniards when they came upon the same crust it's showing today, drought white. Oh, and by the way, it's not really a lake.
It's called a vernal pond. It's a body of water that has no inlet or no outlet, and it goes, dry in the natural cycles.
The same thing happened back in the 70s and 80s, but now that we're going on 3 years without rain, this is what's left, and something you can't see. For weeks, locals were complaining about a stench coming from their lake, and if you look, it's hard to see, though. It's covered with carcasses of dead fish, and above, buzzards and other birds flying in for their daily meal.
We had bald eagles come in. We had like 40 or 50, blue herons in here, egrets feeding. Then the buzzards is kind of nature doing its thing.
Locals aren't allowed to fish in the pond, and it's not stocked, so I had to ask, what kind of fish are they?
There was carp in there, and how they got in, we're not exactly sure.
Thousands of them, most likely dumped by people tired of cleaning their aquariums. In the meantime, some say work the land while it's dry.
So we're talking about potentially putting in a footbridge from the tee box to the island green. We're also talking about maybe reshaping the lake a little bit.
Making it deeper and narrower in anticipation of the next drought cycle. For now, it's an eyesore in an oasis.
It's a constant reminder for all of us to be careful about conserving water.
And yes, as you can see, the grass at the Hope Ranch golf course is still green, but we are told the club is digging a well on the other side of the property that they'll tap into for watering.
A strong